Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter, and I'm a lover of how we can take a word here and there, twist it around just a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message that we're sending. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. Anytime you're talking to a client, whether it's face-to-face talking to them, written word, a podcast, a TV ad, a social media blurb, your goal is to convert them from a prospect into a client, but you need to do it in a way that doesn't sound pushy and overly salesy. You have to walk them through what I call the SAP process. It's just kind of a made-up acronym. It stands for situation, assurance, and promise. So your clients, your prospects have a problem. They have a situation. They have something they need in order to move to the next level. That next level might be saving them money or making more money, just overall being more successful. So your job is to find this situation. Once you've done your target marketing, when you have your audience set, you know what their situation is. So you need to identify that, and then you need to move them through the assurance section that they can accomplish what they need to accomplish. They can achieve what they set out to achieve. And so whenever you're creating content, you set up that situation. Now you move into that assurance that it is possible. Depending on how much time you have, you could go through testimonials or little mini case studies. But for the most part, you want to just lay it out there really quick. Here's the situation. It is possible. Here's the promise of how I can help you get there. In using that promise, you can become the hero of their story and help them ultimately achieve success. So here's a couple examples of how this works. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I love to use the weight loss pill and Joe's Tax Services as kind of my easy go-to examples because they're really easy to put together these ideas for you. So if I come to you and I say, hey, buy Scott's weight loss pills and you're guaranteed to lose some weight, it's kind of pushy and kind of salesy. But now if I say, hey, 69% of Americans struggle to lose weight and to keep it off. It's all that fast food lifestyle where it's super easy to grab a burger and fries and down it with a Coke, but that packs on weight. And then people have trouble taking that weight off. But there's a big portion of the community, a big portion of society that doesn't struggle with this. Using Scott's weight loss pills, you can take that weight off in 18 months and never look back. So now you're addressing this problem, you're offering the assurance, and you're providing the solution. You're providing that promise. So what if we go over to the tax services? We can say, get your taxes done with Joe's Tax Services, guaranteed to be the lowest tax preparation out there. All of a sudden you're being salesy and you're just absolutely discounting your service. Nobody wants to be the cheapest. We want to be the best. So instead of saying, hey, get your taxes done by Joe's accounting service, let's take a different approach. We can say that the average American is missing out on deductions and credits that they absolutely qualify for. They just don't know about it. Last year, Joe's Tax Services saved on average $600. Our clients got $600 more in their refunds than previously when they didn't use Joe's Tax Service. And the best part is, none of our clients had to use a convoluted tax software to get there. So now you're showing the problem, you're showing the solution, and you're saying, hey, I can help get you there. And I can help get you there all with the promise that you don't have to worry about any of this. You don't have to try to do it yourself. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope you found some inspiration and education you can apply to your own business. If you can't quite get your head around this or you don't know what your SAP process is, that's why there's copywriters out there. We help businesses to find that message and then distribute it to their prospects and their clients. Get a hold of me by clicking the links in the description below. Reach out, I'd be happy to help. Before you go, please like, comment, and subscribe so you get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board posts great new content.